the latest example of why I'm an idiot. And there's the rest of our rat's nest. This is what the whole headstock was full of. Welcome back to Magic City Tool. All of you guys, as always, we really appreciate everybody that's been watching and commenting, and lots of people have had great advice in the comments, and I love reading all of those, so thank you for that. So today, now that the spindle is out, we need to get to taking the rest of the castings off of the bed of the machine, because we want to get that off the base, and then we can get the painting and all that. So next things to come off are going to be that back gearbox and the headstock. So let's get to it. So I think what we're dealing with here, maybe, in addition to the usual giant pile of old grease glue, is paint freezing this unit onto the machine. So set screw is loose from this shaft. It runs all the way over here, but there is no set screw. So this is going to be a bearing with a lock nut in that spot right there. This shaft has a set screw, but you can't get to it because it's inside this casting right here. So it's obviously meant that this shaft is meant to come out with the unit. This is one big piece right here, one big happy transmission unit, transmission something. This, if this shaft could come out, which it pulls out this way, all of these would come off, and we'd be in even more business. Let me see if you guys have already seen the latest example of why I'm an idiot. Could be that you guys have been staring at this the whole time, but given my angle, I just now noticed why I'm an idiot. I missed a screw. There's a offending little bugger. All right, see if that doesn't make a difference. Oh wow, isn't that something? When you take all the screws out, just pulls right off. Ha! Freaking idiot. All right, and there's the rest of our rat's nest. That appears to be his actual bed, so yay. Thanks for that. Yep, sure can pull this last big bull gear out of here, and this headstock will be empty. Empty. So what we're set up on now is the last kind of piece of the puzzle, I guess. Well, maybe not exactly the last, but this is the last big casting that's going to come off of this thing. I'm not going to remove the bed from the base. But underneath this, if you're wondering, this is the headstock, clearly. And the headstock casting is empty of everything but this big bull gear here. But underneath that is the back gear, and there's bearings in both of these that really need to be serviced, need to be dog fooded. There's a nice little chunk of dog food. Friendly neighborhood pack rat. In the previous owner's location, there was a rat who had made his home inside the lathe, and you guys that have watched some of the earlier stuff on this lathe will have seen how bad it was. This whole headstock was packed up to here with yarn and dog food and anything that rat could get a hold of, and down here is still remnants of his nest. When I pulled this out yesterday, when I pulled this piece off yesterday, you see what was still in there. This is what the whole headstock was full of. It's disgusting. Thankfully, Mr. or Mrs. Rat was long gone. At least I think he was by the time I brought the lathe here. But what I want to do today is get this headstock casting off. And I'm kind of looking down there in the bottom. Another thing, one last thing, if I can get a hold of it. One thing this rat was really fond of was pegboard hooks. I don't know why. This particular rat loved pegboard. But I found about 20 of these inside the lathe. And you want to talk about something that'll, well, this would end the lathe's life if it got up in the gears. But bonus, 3 pegboard hooks, right? Once they're cleaned off anyway. All right, so we'll get after the rest of that a little later. In fact, I can see, oh my goodness, is that pegboard hook crammed in a pulley down there? This is freaking nasty. All right, I said I wasn't gonna do this, so I'm not gonna do it. We'll get it later. I can't stand it. Can't stand it. It's got to go. I know I said I'm not doing it, but I'm doing it. When this lathe was born, it had visions of precision, and that's how it lived most of its life. It was originally bought by the Guided Missile Division of Firestone. Yep, and that Firestone, the Firestone Rubber Company. And found a sticker on there. Apparently they worked with the government in World War II and the Korean War to help develop guided missiles. So that was what this lathe was purchased for. Well, it probably did build some. Look at that. That was stuck in a pulley underneath the belt. Nice. All right. Forgive me while I turn the vacuum on here. All right. I feel better. I just couldn't leave it. And again, this is what kind of thing is down in the lathe. I mean, not gonna help us, but it's gone now. All right, so headstock. I believe we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 large socket head cap screws that hold this thing on. You may find that that's not true, but that is my belief and impression. We need the biggest bondus wrench we have, which is 3/8, and we may need the breaker bar because these suckers could be tight. So, in theory, unless I've bozoed and missed another very obvious cap screw, this thing should just lift right off. He says, before discovering that it in fact will not. I feel like this is probably a case of this thing just being frozen on here by time. In any case, this is gonna have to come out. Somewhat predictably, not enough room, but we can do this. There we go. Most of these bronze shoes are in decent shape. They got a little bit of chowdering, but nothing too terrible that I've found as of yet. Got to assume that unscrews from our thing down there. I don't see how else it could come. I am correct about that. It's got a nut on it that does not want to turn. I don't want to mess this up, so I'm going to bring you guys back. I'm going to get the engine hoist, strap it through here, and just up it goes. Alright guys, well, that was an adventure. Headstock is on the bench over there. Turns out there was a locating pin down in there that I didn't know existed. Couldn't see it from the top. Looks like we might have bent that a little bit, so that will have to be replaced or fixed. But other than that, headstock's out on the bench and we can kind of get to work taking it apart, taking the gear, the back gear case apart, I guess would be what it was called, but also cleaning the base of the lathe, which is still pretty filthy. But I think that's about the last, or maybe next to last, as we might get down into the bottom of it and take the actual back gear itself off, which we probably should. Gone this far, right? Anyway, that's gonna be about it for this one. Thanks for watching. One step closer.
camera gantry.